football related because you need to get to New York to go to Jack Dempsey's and catch the early kick-off for the boys in there. If you maybe want to say that, you tell some of the listeners that you're going to be in there if they want to come and meet the famous Jason Higgins.
Oh, I'll be in Dempsey Sunday morning at 7:30. So watching the Dundee away game, meeting Big Tommy and the boys, and looking forward to it. I'm meeting. I'll need to try and hook up with some of the Kano guys tomorrow night. I've got some T-shirts, scarves and stuff like that to take over for the guys in Dempsey's. So looking forward to that. I really look forward to we trip away. I've never took the kids there before, so the kids are going with us. So I look forward to it.
After this, my one bad thing for the week is I'm just totally fucking pissed off with lunchtime kickoff already. I mean, I know it's great for us as in Ireland as armchair fans, like the games are on Sky or BT Sports or whatever, but you can't even go to the pub, and I didn't even want to go to the pub at that time because it's just going to ruin my whole day because I can't even go to the pub and no drink stuff like that. I'm just pissed off with.
I don't think that's a kickoff's fault though. In fairness, Harper, the fact you can't go to the pub and not drink.
I know what you're saying, but it's no. To me, it's no football. It's no. I mean, I would be pissed off if I was at home as well, going away to games early that time. I wish everyone could just get back to 3 o'clock. I know it's not going to happen. 3 o'clock on Saturday, but this playing every fucking game at 12:30, 1:15, just really started to grind my gears.
Yeah, totally agree.
Somebody asked about Malky Mackay real quick. I mean, Malky Mackay has been exposed as a racist, has he? Is that what you kind of gathered from that story, or
kind of? I kind of know a few people that know him, and they can't believe it. It's absolutely a character, if it's true. But I don't know the guy myself. But bloody hell.
I'm the same. I know a lot of people who are, well, not a lot, but a few people that are really good mates with him and said to him, have you ever experienced that for him? Never seen anything like that. Intelligent guy. And also, this thing, if he sent the messages, I don't know what he was thinking or whatever, and it's no excuse, but his best friend at Celtic Park was Pierre Van Hooydonk. So it's not really the behaviour of a racist, but...
Yeah, I mean, it could be just ill-judged banter on his
It just seems that this is the tip of the iceberg, I think. Not this with Malky, but everything with this Vincent Tan and Moody and all that mob, it's just, clearly Vincent Tan's not a man to be messed with,
Yeah.
So predictions for tomorrow night? Just before we go last thing.
God.
I think we'll get beat 8-0.
8-0.
I said that the last time and it worked out all right, so I'll just keep going with that.
I'm going to go for 2-1 on the night.
I'm going to take a 2-0 win.
Yeah, I'm going to say 1-0 and we win on penalties.
I'll be doing that too.
I was thinking, how would you feel if it's 0-0 with 15 minutes to go? Do you just defend? Do you just pack the defence and just...
If that's the case, I'm going to be really hungover on my lap Wednesday.
Penalties, I don't like the penalty finishes. Anyway, so there we go. That's us for another week. Who's in the background? Are we talking?
So,
oh, it's not. It's my house is quite busy. Joe's coming season tickets and stuff.
Sounds like a sewing bee or something. Tucklebeard party.
Right, well, keep the faith, boys.
That's it for the week, folks. Thanks for listening. We'll see what happens tomorrow night, but hopefully it'll all work out well. Anyway,
all right.
good luck. Hail, hail.
Hail, hail.
Hail, hail. Hail, hail.